Samurai Shodown for the Sega Genesis is a fighting game that was released in 1994. In this video, I'm going to go over some glitches and oddities that aren't very obvious to the average player. This explanation will assume that you have some idea on how the game works, so without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start off with some oddities. If you don't know, the normal attack you perform can depend on how far away you are from the opponent. As for Harumaru, his stand light kick and medium kick can be blocked high, but if he performs them at a distance, they will instead have to be blocked low. This is a bit weird since both his close and far versions use the same animation. Galford's crouch heavy kick might seem off at first since it doesn't knock down. This is more strange when you realize that crouch medium kick knocks down and uses the same animation. I think the reason might be due to the fact that the arcade version uses a different animation for his crouch heavy kick. In that version, it makes a bit more sense considering it doesn't look like a sweep. Grab damage can vary at times. Some grabs can be performed with medium slash or a heavy slash, but for some characters, the heavy version deals more damage despite using the same exact animation. For example, Galford's heavy slash grab deals more than his medium slash grab. Same goes for his heavy kick grab dealing more than his medium version. As for the arcade version, the medium and heavy slash grab deal the same amount, but the heavy kick grab still deals more than the medium kick version. I don't think I can explain this one. Now to get into some real stuff. As common in plenty of 2D fighters, jump attacks have to be blocked high, but for the case of Kyoshiro, his jump heavy kick is a special case. If he jumps back or forward, it's a high, but if he jumps straight up, it becomes a low attack. This applies to both the Sega Genesis and arcade version. As for the SNES version, let's not talk about that one. In any case, this can give him a strong 50-50 mix-up on knockdown. If the opponent blocks high, he can use his jump heavy kick to knock them down and make them guess again. If they block low, he can instead perform an actual high attack like jump heavy punch, which can lead into a lot of damage. There are two interesting things I found when it comes to mirror matches. For one, Kyoshiro is unable to grab himself in the Sega Genesis version. That alone is weird enough, but the next one is even more crazy. Check this out. If Ukiyo performs his kick grab in a mirror match, he can land another hit right when the opponent lands. But this won't work if the opposing Ukiyo is unarmed. So not only does this only work in the mirror match, but it requires the opponent to have his weapon. Talk about situational. Galford and Hanzo have a command grab that can be used as a special cancel. Since it has no whiff animation, they can use this to cancel the recovery of their normal attacks. They can do this on block and on hit, but not if they completely miss their normal attack. This works in both the Sega Genesis and the arcade version. Nakaruru can do something similar, but not quite. When point blank, she can cancel the recovery of her stand heavy kick with quarter circle back plus light kick. This is supposed to have her cling onto her eagle, but it won't happen if she's close to the opponent. It might be possible in the arcade version, but I can't say for sure. As a bonus, I'll mention another 50-50 situation. It's not a glitch or anything, but I did find it interesting. If Wan-Fu makes the opponent block Thunder Bomb in the corner, the explosion will have them stuck and blocked for a short moment. During this, he can hit them with a low kick or perform an instant jump kick. If the opponent doesn't block correctly, it can lead into a ton of damage, and sometimes even death. He can set up a similar situation in the arcade version, but since it's near if not impossible to land an instant jump attack, the opponent can just crouch block. I didn't fully test it, but it seems more possible to perform against Earthquake thanks to his large sprite. And that's all of the glitches and oddities I found so far. There could be more to discover, but hopefully you learned something new from this. I hope you enjoyed the video, and with that said, I'll see you later.